Together we rise, no mountain too steep. Laura Whitney shows the way. The vision we keep. Mark Whitney by our side, planning every step. From dreams to reality, they make it to death. With every deal, every handshake built on respect. They hustle hard, stay real.
What's up? What's up?
Awesome.
So, man, dude, we got to celebrate. Laura hit 100 million.
Oh,
Let's go. Come on.
Laura Whitney! Woo!
Oh my God.
Good stuff, man.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man, dude. You just killed my YouTube video.
Hopefully it was too short. Hopefully I don't catch it.
Hopefully it's too short, yeah. So, hey, guys, welcome to MLO Live Show. I'm here with my new business partner, Laura Whitty. So, honored to call you not only a friend, but now a business partner. So, super excited. And it's been so fun watching your journey, my friend.
Me too.
So,
welcome.
Yeah. So, man, you texted me last week and you're like, so we had a conversation. You're like, I'm almost at 100, man. I'm at like 94 million. Like, as soon as I hit 100, I want to be back on the show. I'm like, all right, well, 94 is not too bad. So let's do it when you. She calls me like 3 days later, Devin. She's like, hit 100. I'm like, what? Like, we just talked 2 days ago. What's going on?
Is it 100? Because I swore I saw 117 on Redder. So I don't know what I was looking. Maybe I'm looking at the last 12. Maybe I don't know. And then it should be more than that.
We might be
I'm gonna pull it up.
We might be at 117 now.
I'm telling you, I think you're 117.
It's 106.
Okay.
Try not to look.
106 is a
106.
legit number.
Got
Legit.
And that is not true at all, Laura. You look every single day.
I said I try not to look.
Try not to look.
It doesn't always work.
Okay.
No, I look.
Hey,
I do
Mark,
look a couple times a week. I do.
Before we get started, Laura, hey, Mark, what's the increase over last year? Do you know? I know you had that number a month ago. Do you know what the increase is over last year?
41.
41% increase?
Yeah.
All right. So we got something to talk about. Devin.
Well, we got to know the secret. There's some magic going on over here.
All right. So I wrote some questions down. What's your favorite cake? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Chocolate cake.
I'm like, I showed up for favorite cake. No, that's not.
With strawberries. No.
Yeah, with strawberries. Cool. Laura, and if anybody has any questions for Laura, she's an open book. No secrets here. Laura, where does the business come from? Where does all this business come from?
Well, on a high level, it comes from referral. And then to break that down, it's diversification of your pipeline, which is so important. I always have this mantra, diversify or die. Like you have to have, people that, also for respective homeowners, and I believe everybody deserves a home. You have people that are buying 70, 80, $90,000 homes. And you have people that are buying, 500, $1 million, $2 million. Leads from agents, different agents, CPAs, financial planners, friends, past clients, divorce attorneys. Just on and on. What everyone that you can, that you can think of to market to.
So
Yeah.
when here's where most, and Devin, correct me if I'm wrong, but here's where most people can't figure it out. And I want to know how you figured this out. Most people get to a certain ceiling, and typically it's 4 or 5 loans. Maybe they can get to 10, but 10 turns into utter chaos with my kids hair is growing. When did it get that long? And they don't have a personal life. They have anxiety. They
It's a scaling issue.
Their health, right? How do you,
Right. Yep.
How do you?
Yeah,
how
I've
do you
been there.
Yeah, of course. But you're doing so many loans. How do you? Is it talk to me about that? How have you separated yourself from business and life? Because I know you just did a 16-hour drive with your daughter.
Yeah,
To take her
my
to
baby.
college.
Went back to college. Yeah.
No tears.
So if I
tears.
start crying in the middle of the show, you know
Yeah,
why.
that's what I was just gonna
Um,
say. I shouldn't have brought that up.
I
Way
have
to go,
always
Scotty.
prioritized
Yeah, I know.
family. No, it's okay. Yeah, thank you, man. I've always prioritized family. I was a single mom when the kids were little, and you're always a mom. You never take that off. But
Yeah.
um, I've had help, and now I have a team that's incredible. So I think with one person, I was able to get up to 50, 60 million and still see family and stuff. But was starting to have, like you said, like just health stuff and not prioritizing me and not seeing my kids as much. And then actually right around the time Mark and I started dating and got married, he's like, you really need another person. I'm like, no, you know how you are? Like, no, I'm not that busy yet.
Yeah.
And it's that leap of faith that you take in yourself and other people that believe in you. And so Mark found Alexa was our second. Natalie was my first. She's been with me for 16, 17 years. And then
Wow.
we brought Alexa on. And it's just about, like Devin said, scaling and delegating. I sat I sat a mastermind. This has something to do with work. And her business is taking off, buddy. And it's like, I want to be on every call still. I want to be involved in everything. And you can't do that. You hire people because you trust them and you want to delegate. And you learn. I mean, I went through it too. It's like, I want to control everything. And you can't do that. You have to be able to trust people and get to that point where you find the right person and build a team. And so we have Alexa, and then, and that agent will learn that. I mean, 2 years in the business, it's pretty amazing. But then many years later, we found someone else, but we found the right person in Anna. So we have Anna, who's my loan partner, which I've never had a loan partner. So basically, I have 2 LOAs and a loan partner. Okay. And then on the marketing and event side, Mark and Liam
Mark and Liam do that.
work on that. You can't do it alone, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no award for being overworked in this business. There's no award like, yay, I did a 16-hour day again. Please, pat me on the back.
Please give me 7
Don't
more.
do that.
Well, you go far alone, but you can go a lot farther with a team. You got people to pick you up and carry your back and help you out and give you that flexibility to go do the things like you just did, right? Like a 19-hour road trip or go over to Europe. Yes, I follow you on social, so I know that you get around. But that's how you do it.
Traveling.
You find the right people that you trust, and you teach them how to do what you do, and you give them that flexibility and trust in them to get it done, right?
Yes, and you hire people smarter than you, always.
There you go.
There's no ego in the game. There's no ego. It's like we just hired a loan officer after searching for so many years named Rachel, and she's awesome too. She's amazing. And just to be able to have that like trust in someone and say, here's a file, work on it, please. And of course there's some training. There's some this is the way I like to do things. I like to have, certain the language and emails written a certain way. But for the most part, my training is just throwing them in and seeing, what they can do and team. Yeah, it's been nice, but it's not like there. Trust me, it's not like it takes one time where you find the perfect person. I've been through many people that haven't worked out. So it's not like this magic thing where, I found the right person. I mean, we got fortunate, but we kept looking. It's not like we just sat around like, okay, we're done looking. We kept, meeting people, interviewing. So anyway, so basically you need a team.
Your team.
So
Laura,
scale.
So my next question, my next question is, so a lot of people come to me and they're like, I tried the assistant thing, didn't work. Either they, and I see people shaking their heads. So like, how do you manage them? How does, if they make a mistake, right? Or they miss something? Because you're throwing a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Who manages, trains, holds accountable? Do you guys meet daily, once a day, once a week? How does that look? Because What I hear from a lot of people is like they just miss this, so then I lose the trust that I want to have with these people, so I can not be in the minutia and go out and get more business.
Yeah, again, that goes back to finding the right person and doing the right training. I mean,
Okay.
there's a you know, I do kind of throw people in there, see what they have, and then see what pieces they're missing that need to be trained. But again, I've been through a few assistants, so it's finding the right person.
Yeah.
But it's also you taking time to learn how to teach them the way you like things. I mean, my team will joke and say they speak Laura. They do. They do. Trust me. My notes are not great. My notes are like missing lots of words, and like they're like, oh, I get it. I understand, but that takes time to build. And it's like, is this person the person you want to put that time into, and do they want to commit to you? So it's either not the right fit, or you're not taking the time to train them properly. You know, I think is the thing. I've had plenty of assistants make mistakes that cost me thousands of dollars, where I've had, you know, but that's, you know, unfortunately, that's life. I made mistakes that cost me thousands. You got trial and error.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Mark, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I think she just touched on the secret, but the true secret is you got to find people that buy into your system, that buy into who you are, what you're selling, what you're putting out. And we have had some people that just didn't buy into it. They wanted what she had with numbers. They wanted what she had with, you know, volume, but they didn't want what she was putting on the street. And that was, you know, the trust and the helping, the $50,000 loan. Let's say maybe you're helping the $2 million loan. I think, you know, once you buy into, believe in the system, buy into the system, and then want to be part of the system, that's the secret to our team right now.
Yeah,
we're all moving in the same direction.
I agree. It's a culture too, because they know, like, I'll bring the loan. I'll bring a $50,000 loan and say this person has nowhere to go. We're going to make like probably nothing on this, so let's just help him. And they understand, like, that doesn't happen all the time, or else we'd be broke. But we do want to help. Like, the whole purpose of what we're doing is to help. So the culture is there. And then honestly, if you get the right person, you're not managing them; they're managing you. I love when Anna, my loan partner, is like, this is what you have to do today. Please manage me. I need someone to tell me what to do.
I mean, that's part of the interview process. She said, I need you to manage me.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to throw this out there. You know, Dan Martell says, if you guys haven't read his book, Buy Back Your Time, if you don't have an assistant, you are one. Right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's great. And what he says is, you know, can I afford to keep spending my time doing work somebody else could do far better for less than what my time is worth? And you got to think about that, right? You know, what is your time actually worth? If you think about, you know, the connections you have and what you are able to accomplish, how much more can you accomplish if you have somebody doing some of the work that's taking away from your ability to go out and be successful, right?
Right. And that's the question. It's like, I always look at what is not there in business, in life, maybe too much, but in business, it's like, what am I not doing right now that I could be doing, that somebody else could be doing, so I can go do that thing that I need to do? I know that's like a riddle, but it's true. What else could I be doing with my time? What is the best, like you said, use of my time? And that is to spread the word that we're here to help and advocate for you as a home buyer. In whatever way you want, you know, and you have to have your, what do they call it? It's like Batman, your origin story. I'm a big nerd, guys. Batman, Star Trek, all of it. So like, what is your origin story, that your culture of what you're trying to build? It's not just, let's go make a lot of money, because those people don't last in our business. You know that. Like, it's not only about the money here. That's like the 10th on the list. So, you know, what is your purpose, and what is the culture, and
the
what
why
is your origin story, your why? And then you have the team that buys in, like Mark said, into that.
Well, they have to understand what direction you want to go, because if they don't know, right, they're never going to help you get there. So if you understand what you're trying to accomplish and what that looks like and why you're doing it, and you can translate that over to the team and hire people that say, yeah, I'm in. I want to be a part of that. That's who I am. Now they have the right direction to get where they want to go and where you want to go.
Laura,
Yeah.
a lot of people
Yes.
ask, and
Yeah.
a lot of people are like, all right, I need to hire, like, who, if going back to your first hire, but not only your first hire,
Mhm.
a lot of people go, I'm just gonna maybe save some money by getting someone that's not maybe experienced during the business. I've known people that have grown $300 million branches with people that have never been in the business. Knowing what you know now, how would you do that? Who would your first hire be? If you're somebody closing five, six, seven, and where I was talking to Brian yesterday, he says every 6 loans you should have a person. Who would that first hire be for you?
Um, would it be somebody new in the business or somebody like what would that look like if I was just if I
Yeah,
was
like,
closing 5 or 6
if you had
million
to
a
go
month or five
backwards,
or six loans a month?
5 or 6 loans. Yeah. So if you had to go, who's
Yeah.
your first hire, and would you find somebody that's experienced in that position, or would you try to train someone up, or a little bit of both, or
I mean, I've
what's
done
your
both.
feedback on that?
I've been there. I've done both. I had an assistant who didn't really know that much, and I trained her. But it comes to a point of how much time you have, um, and I think it's really dependent on you, your life, and what you have available for time. So I've had assistants with no training or just with a little bit of training, and it was fine. Yeah, I think the right person you can do that. But it just depends on your time. I mean, it got to the point where I had 3 young kids. I was a single mom. My son had autism.
Mm.
Was constantly at the school, just always like there with issues with that and helping, which I loved. And I wanted to, to be a mom. So I needed somebody that knew what they were doing so they would have my back when I wasn't in the office. So, so that person that I trained from who didn't know what they were doing stayed with me for a while. And then they decided they wanted to be an agent to do loans with me. And we stay in touch. Like, I feel like I'm a nice person to work for. Like, you know,
Yeah.
if your calling is not to work for me, that's fine. Just tell me. But anyway, the long answer or the short answer is that you could do it both ways. It just depends on the person and what your time is. I don't see that as a bad thing. Training somebody.
Gotcha.
I got a question, Scotty.
Yeah, man.
I want to know, what was the shift that allowed for a 41% increase in a very difficult market for a lot of people? There's a lot of folks out there that are struggling right now, and you guys had a 41% spike in production from last year. And last year was no slouch, right?
Yes.
And again, I don't know how close these numbers are, but 2025 says, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, 253 transactions for $114,252,000, right? So how do we go 41% up from that from year to year?
It was actually 139. Kevin.
I knew it, Mark. I knew you were going to correct me.
Actually 139.
Mark's got the numbers.
But I mean, I think the biggest thing, and this is something that I learned when Laura and I first started dating, is when she believes it's true, it happens. And so she's not you're talking about a down market. And we hear it at our company, we hear it on the morning calls, we hear it from other loan officers, we hear it from our agents that it's just a down market. We've not seen that. We've not seen a down market. And part of it is, you find what you're looking for. Laura has a red car theory that, I know she shared with you all, and she can share it again, but you find what you're looking for. So if you're looking for more business, you're going to find more business. If you're looking for a better market, you're going to find a better market. We find what we're looking for, and there's opportunities all around us. There's business all around us. But if you're not looking for it and you don't believe it's out there, you're not going to be out there looking.
Yes.
You bring about what you think about.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. What is that saying? She believed she could, so she did, or something like that.
Yep.
I mean, that's honestly true. And then also, I'm like a big. I'm a rebel. You tell me that it's a bad market, I'll show you it's not. Tell me I'll fail, please, because I'll show you. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Your beliefs are what are what build you. Like if you had to build yourself and you put all the beliefs in that are limiting that you have right now, you'd be like, what am I doing? Why am I building this? You have to go back and you have to revisit what do I believe, because maybe it's not, benefiting me right now. And anyways, beliefs aren't you. They're just things you picked up along the way. You grew up in a family that believed this or that, and now all of a sudden this is what you believe. You have to revisit. You can't blame your parents. I tell my kids that can't blame your parents. It's just what, life.
Yes, you
Shit
can.
happens.
Yes, you can.
For a little.
All right. Hey, Devin, you got a drum roll? Hey,
But then,
Yeah, I got one. Hold on one second here.
I got a topic I want to ask you.
okay.
All right, Laura, here's the question of the day. Here's the question of our life.
Okay.
I'm over the moon excited to be a part of this business, right? In the next 3 to 6 months, things are changing at your company, and AI is going to be doing some stuff that some of your team is doing. And this is happening across the industry. But this is no secret. 2 years ago, I had a guest on. He goes, and I was like, this is the most negative show I've ever done. He's like, in 2 to 3 years, 75% of the processing and underwriting staff are going to be gone or not needed. The doers are going to become reviewers. What is this? How are you positioning yourself for this? And I know, Mark, I would love to get back on the same time next year and go, all right, what's your increase now with the advent of AI processing and underwriting? What are you guys going to do? That's going to be off the hook amazing. What are you thinking about that?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Mark, that's more of a Mark question, but I have some answers.
Okay.
But
what do you guys
me?
think?
Yeah, I mean, I have answers,
guys...
but I think Mark is like his best
so Laura
friend
does
ChatGPT right now.
Yeah, Laura does just about everything amazing. One thing that she probably could do a little better is buy into things at the beginning. So when things come out new and they're shiny cars and they're sparkly and that she like runs the other way. And so this is new for us. Like half our company has gone through that.
Saying no.
I'm saying no, I don't run the other way. I just wait to see. I
wait and see.
I wait and see a little bit. We are
wait and see. Yes, that's better.
We are very technology friendly and heavy, and you know that at HM. I mean, now that you're on, you're I've been into computers, and I've sold websites, and I used to write code and all this stuff. So I am very much into technology. I'm just not I do, Mark is right to some sense. I do kind of wait and see, but at the same time I know it sounds weird, but we're building out our website for ChatGPT to be friendly. Hold on, somebody's trying to call in. We're hiring people that know how to do these things to be able to be found. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, but I embrace it. I mean, it's definitely something that's here, and we're Scott, being part of Highland, what we're doing. It's a huge undertaking.
100%. Yeah, and I'm just
to be at the forefront of this. So
I just think, man, I'm excited because if I've been talking about relationships, not transactions. Transactions are going to be, I swear, I keep saying this over and over. It's going to be like buying a car. You're going to walk into a dealership and walk out with a car. It's going to be so close on a mortgage. With legal reasons, right? Right, Jerry?
Yeah.
So it's going to be, you're going to have an approval the same day, clear the conditions. You're waiting for title. You might not even have an appraisal when we come to the refi boom. When the refi boom comes, AVMs are going to come in don't need an appraisal. Now we're just waiting for, title. So I'm over the moon excited. But if you're not getting in front of your people like you do, and that's why I said, where your business come from and how do you stay in front? Because that's going to be the most important aspect of you getting that business, because someone's going to be faster, better, faster, stronger. And all the client wants is to close their freaking loan, right?
But
Yeah.
Scott, I think you gave the secret right there in the sauce, Scott, is it's relational, not transactional.
100%. Yeah.
You 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 have to keep in front of your clients. I mean, it you have to keep up with changes, and you have to get ahead of them. And I think we, at Highland, we get ahead of them for sure. And I've just always been of the mindset to like look for patterns and changes before they happen so you can stay ahead of them. So I think this is something that's been a long time coming. I mean, I'm on the phone with people talking about ChatGPT. They're trying to underwrite their file with ChatGPT.
The client's trying to underwrite their file.
The last week I've talked to 3 people and I said, let's jump on ChatGPT together, because the answers you're getting are the answers you're asking, because that's what you want to hear. Let's put in the actual question, right? ChatGPT is prompted by you as the person. So the answer that you got is not accurate because you're not asking it the right question. Right. So I would go, I went on Zoom with them, jumped on, I said, watch the screen. Here is the actual question to ask. And the answer was what I said, what the underwriter said. People are trying to, the information is too much at times. So I'm not worried about like being replaced by a computer. I think it's going to be great. There's going to be more business, better pricing, faster, like all of the things that we want in our business to be able to close more. But the relationship will still be there because people don't do this for a living. Like it's proving my point with ChatGPT. This guy, going on and getting the wrong answer, doing less because AI is doing more for you, but that's a good thing because then you can go out and get more business. So I think it's all good what's coming.
That's where I'm excited. I think the person that averages 4 to 5, because that's where they're maxed out and they don't want to change their livelihood. They don't want to change their family life. They want to stay the same. I think that's going to be able to go to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like without stress, without thinking, okay, if I go build another agent relationship and they start giving me a deal, I'm like, oh my God, over the top. I'm not going to, So that's what I'm blessed about, that this is going to really help people who want to be in this to excel at a level that you've never seen before, which I'm just over the moon excited. So
yes, I agree.
Yeah. So congratulations on your success. If any final words that you'd leave people, like what's one thing that somebody could take away today that you're like, man, okay, I'm starting over, do this one thing, because I know you're out there everywhere. What's give us the one thing that if someone's like with the new environment, tough question, right?
Yeah. Like what's the one thing? Embrace your mistakes and failures and keep going. Just keep trying, keep going. It's not over until you say it's over. So if you closed 4, it doesn't mean next month you're going to close 4. You could close 12. You never know what you're capable of. So don't box yourself into this is what I can do. This is what kind of originator I am. This kind of business I do, because you're not giving yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance.
And Lynn has a great question. Lynn, I love this question. You want to ask it to her, or you want me to read it?
Hi, Lynn.
All right. She said, what should loan officers be focused on or building now to remain valuable as tech and AI reshape our industry? Relationships, of course. But what else? What else is there? If anything?
Yeah, relationships. I think that's a big question. Relationships, neighbor.
That's a tough question. So
like community, your neighborhood, where you live, community, and at the same time, video. I'm working on more video. I have my whole team scheduled to do stuff for recording on the 25th. So community and video, so people can find you.
Love it.
On Instagram. And
very cool.
Hey, Scotty, can
Thanks
I
for
add
having
something
me.
real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead, Lynn.
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Laura. How are you?
Hi.
I just wanted to say something. There was a time that Laura does exactly what she says, and we all know that her numbers show that. We all say, oh, we'll help anyone in this industry, but you have to really ask yourself, do you really, when that call comes in and no one's looking? Because I can say that Laura and her team do. I've in the past referred her someone who was looking for a $125,000 mobile home in California. And seniors, disabled, he's blind, and her team took care of them and really put into play exactly what she's saying. So if you're going to help everyone, then help everyone, truly help everyone, and treat everyone the same. And that's all I wanted to say is I really, really appreciate what you did and how your team gave them dignity.
you.
Most people are very, very embarrassed in that time, in that price point. They're humiliated that they're 65 and all they can afford is this. And yet you gave them dignity when no one else did. So I appreciate that very much from you and your team.
Yay. That's
Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Thank you.
But thank you so much. Great call today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you very much.
All right, Laura, as always, love you, my friend. Honor to call you a friend and business partner. I do want to say I'm stacked up for the next 2 weeks, guys. So I'm just going to recap. I'm going to recap for next week. So next week we have Courtney and Meg, the untapped potential in retirement with Finance of America. That's next Tuesday. Next Wednesday is my dear friend Denise Panza, who Devin, she's a beast on LinkedIn.
Amazing.
Like, unbelievably off the hook. Don't miss that one. The week after that, this is getting stacked. Heather Calvo is another video marketing. She's like killing it, having the best year of her life. She's going to be on, talk about video marketing. And then the 27th, we have a reverse mortgage expert. So a lot of people are talking to me about reverse mortgage. So he's going to be on here to talk about reverse. So the next 2 weeks are stacked. Don't miss it. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Honored to be a part of your lives. If there's anything I can do to help, please reach out. And with that, Heather and Laura and everybody here, you guys have an amazing day. We'll see you next Tuesday. Be safe. Have a good week.
You too.
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate you.
Take care. Bye.
Take care, everybody. Great to see you guys. As always, Laura Whitty in the house with Mark. These guys are doing amazing things, and we appreciate you guys coming on the show today. Hey, keep coming back. Scotty's got an amazing lineup. And Scotty, we love you, my brother. Have a great weekend and get out there and just enjoy this industry because it's a great industry to be in. And we will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.